Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. This is the McClures. We react, review, we make fun of, we laugh at stuff over here. We're going to be checking out a short Candace Owens video she dropped titled, "I'm glad Andrew Tate was released from prison." I would also like to second that request. We're also glad he's out of prison, but I don't think he's out of the woods yet. I don't think he's out of the woods yet.
I want to jump into this really big story that took place over the weekend. Andrew Tate has been released from prison. Now, just to back up, I've had so many conservatives. I just honestly thought it was quite disgusting that conservatives, when he was arrested, just said, we don't like him, and so we're going to support this arrest. What a bizarre thing. Like, I don't care whether you like Andrew Tate or whether you believe in his ideas or whether you think he's a misogynist. I don't care if he actually is a misogynist. You don't lock someone up for no reason. And when I say for no reason, I mean that the Romanian government did not, the entire time that he was in prison, which is since last year, they held him in a small cell. He had access to nothing, and they did not bring any charges against him. They essentially arrested him so that they could investigate him. How could you consider yourself a conservative and support that madness? Well, he and his brother have been released from prison, and here is what he said on his way out. Take a listen.
I just want to say that the judges today made the right decision. I respect what they've done for me, and they will be vindicated in their decision because I'm an innocent man and I can't wait to prove it.
Hello, Andrew.
Freedom at last. Mashallah, brother, mashallah, mashallah. It's a little bit emotional. I've been in one room since last year, so it's a little bit emotional. I want to give respect firstly to the judges who heard us today, because they were very attentive and they listened to us and they let us free, so I have to give absolute respect to them. I truly believe that justice will be served in the end. There is 0% chance of me being found guilty of something I have not done. I maintain my absolute innocence, and I think most people understand this, and I look forward to being home.
He also followed that up with this tweet. He wrote, "Since last year, I've been in 24-hour lockdown, no yard time, pacing a 3-meter cell with 0 electronics or outside contact. Absolute clarity of mind, real thoughts, real plans. Vivid pain. 1 hour home and I can't stand my phone. Some habits die hard. We must defeat Shaitan," which is, I assume, Islamic for Satan. I just, again, cannot comprehend how any person does not see how evil what happened to him was. To be clear, he spent 3 months in a 3-meter cell with access to nobody but his own thoughts. Would you survive that? Could you imagine if that happened to you and no formal charges were brought against you, and then the outside world and all of their freedom was saying that you deserved it somehow because they don't like your rhetoric, they don't like that you smoke cigars, and that you're disrespectful toward women who, by the way, many oftentimes are disrespecting themselves before you can even get a chance to disrespect them. Could you imagine this? I'm just completely baffled by the conservative response to this. What happened here is horrific. I commend him on his strength. I don't know that I could do that in isolation for 90 days. I don't know that I could do it. And every time I see evil, I'm going to speak up against it. I don't care how that makes other people feel based on his language and what he says about people. It doesn't matter to me. I am hoping to have the opportunity to interview him, and I am also hopeful that it was perhaps this exposure, people talking about this evil, that made it so that they could not once again extend his detention. By the way, they're calling it a detention. We didn't arrest him. We just detained him for 90 days, and we took all of his personal property, which they did. They took his cars. Just detaining all of these things for what reason? What's behind this? This doesn't really make sense. This is obviously a flawed system of government, a repeatedly flawed system of government that we are seeing all across the world right now, especially in the Western Hemisphere. All right, guys, that's all the time that we have for today. I have to make...
That's actually one of the reasons I think he was in Romania in the first place, is because there's kind of a flawed system over there. And when you have money, you can, for the most part, stay above the system. But in this case, when what I think happened, I think the Biden White House or Secretary of State's office, or I think we pushed this to happen. I think we put pressure on the Romanian government to try to shut this guy up and silence him, because that seems to be what America does these days. We squash dissenting voice. This is the new American way, apparently. No freedom of speech is the new American way for the Biden administration. Definitely interesting video. Let me know what your thoughts are on Andrew Tate. I actually am W. Andrew Tate. He says some retarded shit sometimes, but a lot of the stuff that he says is facts. So you can't deny facts. Yeah, so we're a W for Andrew Tate. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think is going to happen in the future? What should we check out next? Let me know. Links in the description if you want to help support the channel. www.mcclures.store. If you want to buy quality American products, go there first. Check it out. Later, bye. All right, interesting. Interesting take from Candace Owens. One thing we do like about Candace is she is willing to have her own opinion, even if it goes against the standard Republican talking points or the standard Republican narrative. She does seem to have her own opinion. Excuse me. Which is refreshing. Absolutely refreshing in these day and age.